came in with a big AF idea. I'm gonna be in part 2. I wasn't really planning that much on doing a part 2, but listen. Escanor vs. Meliodas. Meliodas was brought back to life in this form, which caused him to go crazier than me. I was literally just watching this BS on my phone. Escanor vs. Meliodas, so let's get into this fight. Escanor is telling Zoro, we need to go. As then they're heading out. They head back to Marineford 2. When they land there, they see a man. This is Meliodas, the Demon King. Demon King Meliodas. With a bounty of... Oh, wait. Did Meliodas actually have a bounty in his show? What is Meliodas' bounty? Meliodas don't got no bounty. Why does Meliodas, he's not... Okay, yeah, but that's some BS. I'm also going to be doing what if I was in My Hero Academia, what if I was in One Piece, and what if I was in Naruto. Okay. So we see big boy Escanor, no homo. As Meliodas then brings out his hand and he says, come here, Escanor. It's Escanor. This is being broadcasted, you know. And we're not gonna get... Yeah, probably the entire world is gonna be destroyed. Like, these are two infinite beings, bro. As Escanor, with his chest puffed out, looks at Meliodas, he says, long time no see, Meliodas. Don't act like you're friends. You are the one who killed me. You and Bon. Where is he? He's MIA. Missing in action. Oh well. Well, I guess I'll have to kill you then, kill Bon. He's mortal, didn't you forget? As then, Escanor then says, I summon. No, nah, he's not gonna do that yet. As Escanor puts this is being broadcasted, as he puts out his hammer. And then he just lazily drops it. As then Meliodas puts out his hand, catching Escanor's axe. You can lift it. Don't I deem worthy your demon? Yes. Or am I? As then Meliodas brings out his sword and he goes for a cut to Escanor. But then all of a sudden, Zoro then comes in, stopping the attack, putting a ginormous gash in his sword, as he says, you're gonna have to go through me. No. Reiterate that, Zoro. You're gonna have to go through us. So, y'all, I actually thought about it, and I'm like, why not just give Usopp the gum fruit? So Usopp has the gum fruit, and Usopp is a straight up god, bro. Like, he already has 4th gear and everything, but he mainly uses the snake style just to look cool. And then when he goes into his Buffy style, he says King John Usopp, but he's still Sniper Usopp. As then Escanor then says, Escanor then says, if you really want to fight with me, you're going to have to go full out on him. As Usopp then turns into Snake, then says 4th gear, Snake version. Snake gear or something like that. as Zoro then opens that left eye, or right eye, whatever. Everybody, they just go full power. And then Escanor says, y'all wanted to see my full power for a very long time. I guess it's time I show you. As then, all of a sudden, light of the sun. It's tough. It's 11:55 right now. Wait. Shoot. Nah. Let me finesse. It's 9:59 right now. Yeah, so Escanor can't be at his full power. As he says, I will kill you, Meliodas. As he then puts out his, what's it called? Axe. As he throws it down at Meliodas. Meliodas catches it. But then all of a sudden he says, all lanterns of the gods light. As then light then comes raging down at Meliodas. Meliodas says, if you think that can defeat me, think again. As then he then uses his darkness and he passes it back. Blackbeard is watching as he says, does he have the darkness fruit? As one of his crewmates then speak up, no, that's Meliodas the demon. He's from the demon clan. Well, let me explain. The demon clan is a other half of the D clan. You know, like the D clan. So, let's see. You know, like Monkey D or Monkey D, you know, like, or, Gold D or Rocks D or, you know, anybody that has D in their name, they have the potential to unlock the, no, they actually don't because they're not a part of that. It's like kind of the Hyuga clan, the demon, it's just that the people with the D, like Monkey D, Luffy, yeah, they're treated worse. As then, Escanor says, it's only bidding that I end you. Yes, it is kind of bidding that you think that you can end me, because that power sunlight that you have, isn't that the power that you were given? The power that is supposed to take out the demon clan. And the users before it successfully did, but they could only seal us. See, you'll never be able to kill us. I need you to shut up, man. I don't hear your voice. As Zoro thinks that he just cut through Meliodas, then Sanji comes in with a kick to the head, thinking that he just kicked Meliodas, and everybody comes with their strongest attack. Then Usopp says, "Snake Killer Usopp," punching, you know, like banging Meliodas' head, you know, with both of his hands. And then they're all blown back. The only one worthy of fighting me is Escanor, because he does have the power of a spiritual being just like me. All of your attacks can't do anything to me. But you, Roronoa Zoro, you come from the Swords Clan. But you hold the forbidden swords of the demon clan. Yes, I do. You could probably give me a little fight. But I'll fight you later after I kill your captain. As then Escanor and Meliodas then go into a full-out brawl. Meliodas is winning, but then Escanor comes out with divine light, as he really beats up Meliodas on this one. As then he says, now it's time for you to feel pain. It's now 10:03. Now it's time for you to feel it. As he then tries to clash down on Meliodas, but Meliodas puts out his sword. It caused a dimensional shock. Boom! Robin used her hands, but they're all destroyed, bro. As they're barely getting up, but Zoro's just standing, looking there. Zoro's the strongest swordsman in history. Yeah, he's already surpassed Mihawk after he defeats Meliodas. As then he says, 3 stars, sword style. Physiologist rock! As then he's about to do his attack, but all of a sudden he's then stabbed. I mean, he then sees that Escanor stabbed. What? As Escanor then drops on one knee, Meliodas then puts his foot on Escanor's head, as he then chunks it into the ground. Don't tell me you actually try to fight me, Escanor. You've known ever since day one that I was the captain of our ship, and I was the strongest. You might have been the strongest warrior in the first mate, in the first mate. But you should have never thought a day in your life that you were standing a chance up against me. As Zoro then drops his swords, he says, Captain! They all yell this. Escanor coughs out blood as Meliodas keeps stomping on his head. Usopp says, Stop it! As we then have a flashback. Only use these bullets if you're fighting one from the demon clan, Usopp. But Dad, what am I supposed to do with these bullets? Protect yourself. But they're only two bullets. Use them wisely. And you'll be able to kill a demon from the other way. From another universe. Just by aiming. As then Usopp then pulls them out. As he says, Okay, father. Meliodas notices this as then he's about to jump away, but then Escanor grabs him and he says, Now, Usopp. We then have a flashback. Usopp, we're going to meet a formidable opponent who is going to come here before I'm at my full power of sunrise. So I won't be able to defeat him if he's in the state that I think he is in. He's the successor of the Demon King. But even though it's known that my power is able to defeat the Demon King, only at 12 o'clock, and for a short glimpse, and he'll have to be in a weakened state for me to defeat him. See, his power is darkness, kind of, or shall I say. And my power is sunrise. So, if I were to go up against him, the odds would be highly stacked against me. That's why I have my crew. We are the assassins that the legends have been talking about for years. We can defeat him if we all team up. It might cause our deaths, but we will serve and save the world. And the entirety of history and the gods. And then he says, You were planning this out all along. You knew you couldn't defeat me. And then, he tells Usopp, aim for both of his chest points. And then Usopp says, Yeah? Just aim for his nipples. No homo. And then Usopp shoots him at his nipples. And then Meliodas then falls to the ground, trembling. As he's trying to overpower the power, and he's almost getting there, but then Zoro cuts him on the back, which cuts off his focus. Then Sanji kicks him in the ground, and they all do their respective attacks. Then Escanor says, "Sunrise!" And he cuts Meliodas' freaking arm off, man. As Meliodas is trying to get back in his state, but he feels like he's getting sealed in some kind of trap. As then Escanor says, "I need you to die. Die, human!" As he's then doing a jacklash of punches on Meliodas. As these are power amp too. As he then says, "Die!" But it doesn't die. But Meliodas doesn't die. Usopp then sees he was missing one piece. A little tiny piece of the bullet had been scratched off. It must have been from that explosion. Dang it. As then he tells Zoro. It was kind of the same flashback that he told Usopp. He tells Zoro, as he then tells Robin, I need you to set his poneglyph. Zoro, I need you to stab him with your swords. As then they both do this while Robin is setting up the poneglyph. As then, Meliodas gets a hand on them, and everybody thinks that Escanor and Zoro don't stand a chance. But then, when everybody was down them, all of a sudden, Usopp came. Double punch, snake punch, Usopp! Oh shoot! Oh yeah, we're gonna have to pause this. As then, all of a sudden, what's his name? I think his name's Meliodas. Meliodas then gets strapped inside of the poneglyph thing. As then she tells Nami, I need you to power up the poneglyph by shooting him with lightning. Or shooting the poneglyph with lightning. As then she says, okie dokie, as she shoots the poneglyph with lightning. And then all of a sudden, she sees that not even that's enough. And all of a sudden, Escanor then walks up as he says, I see. It needs the power of 14 trillion, or an eon of planets. No, we can't lose you. Yes, I know. But I won't be gone for long. I'll always be in the sky, won't I? No, we can't! Usopp. No, Zoro. You want to be the new captain? I'll pass. Usopp. Make sure you become the Pirate King. Do not fail me, irony. You'll be a strong crew. As this is being broadcasted, people are crying. But this is to save the universe. As he then says, sunlights don't. and his very last words are, I love all of you. Remember, Usopp, with the power of the One Piece, you must kill the Demon King. You must recruit more members and kill the Demon King. As Usopp then gets sent, as Escanor then gets sent off into the grueling portal. You sent us here. Yes, I did. To finish our last battle. As we didn't see on the moon, they're on Jupiter. You're a human, so you can't really breathe here. No, you know the first planet? I forgot its name. You're a human, so you can't really breathe here. You're foolish to send us here. I was foolish. Demon, look behind me. As he then points at the sun. You fool. No, you couldn't be serious. You would, wouldn't that take out Earth too? No. I contain it on this planet, though this planet will be destroyed. You will die! As, yeah. Rest in peace, Meliodas. As Escanor is taking the power of the sun. And then on Earth, everything is dark, everything's black. He then says, sun rays of the gods! Now, Meliodas is feeling Escanor's power go up and up and up. He's feeling it being never ending. Then, the planet that they're on is starting to be destroyed. Escanor is now a giant. She then yells, Meliodas. As he uses his full power, and he tarnishes Meliodas, burning him into a crisp. As then he shrinks back down. He can't breathe anymore. Like, the guy's in space. I have to make it to the sun if I want to stay alive. As Escanor is going to the sun, he reaches it as he then says, now light up. As he lights up the sun, Escanor says, I love all of you. I'll be watching down. I hope you become formidable pirates. As the world government is now then shocked. A pirate saved the universe. A pirate saved the world. A pirate. He's no man. Is the strongest man on Earth. Most powerful being on this universe is dead. Escanor is now dead. And he gave his mantle to Usopp. Now, I'm going to say Usopp is not as strong as y'all think he is. Just because he has Luffy's devil fruit does not mean that he is, as strong as this timeline Zoro. So in the timeline that they're in, Usopp is only as strong as Kaido. Now, I know I'm making it sound like only as strong. Kaido's strong, man. No, but listen. He kind of has the same invincibilities as Kaido. And the same weaknesses as Kaido. Kaido can get cut. He can get cut. Swords are his weaknesses. Invincibility. Now, when it comes down all to strength, Zoro is actually stronger than him. Usopp's new name is now God Killer Usopp, Terror of the Seas. Zoro's new name is God's Slicer Zoro. Is God Slicer Zoro, Captain of the Seas. Nami's new name is Map Queen Nami. Not Map Queen Nami, Controller of the Sky. Let's see. Chef King Sanji, Killer of Taste. Let's see. God Killer Chopper. God Killer Chopper Should I do raccoon or reindeer? God Killer Chopper. God Killer Chopper. Raccoon. Raccoon. God Killer Chopper, the strongest animal on the world. I don't know a name for her, man. For him. I guess that's all. Is there? King Technical Biology Frankie. Um, Strong Robot, Strong Cyborg. Wait, Cyborg Frankie. Okay, King Cyborg Frankie. And I think that's all the people. Oh, no, Jinbei's not in the group yet. I guess that's all. As they don't look up in the sky. And they're crying. We then have a time skip as we see Usopp. As he says, so these are our new bounties. Don't you think that's a little far-fetched? 3 billion? You are called God Killer Usopp, Terror of the Seas. But still, everyone fears you. I promise, you can walk on Marineford, the base, the government, all of the nobles, everyone. And even the nobles would pee in their pants how scared they are of you. That is what they did to Escanor. Oh, sometimes I wish I never took this mantle from Escanor. Well, what do you say, Pirate King Usopp? It's my first order as captain, I say. I don't know. Gosh, that's all you can come up with? As Usopp is always in fourth gear. As then when Usopp just got punched in the head by Zoro, all of a sudden a ginormous battle axe is coming down at the speed of light as it slams into the ocean, sending shockwaves throughout the ocean. You know how Moana, and you know what happened in Moana where that entire shockwave happened? I think they're fighting Taki or something like that. As then Usopp said, "What's that? What's the big deal?" As then he sees a sword, and as then he sees an axe. Yellow, crisp, godly axe. As then the axe starts to speak. What?
Usopp, you are the wielder of the sun fruit.
What? As Usopp then picks up the fruit. It's not heavy at all.
And within its power, you will accomplish the feats of a god.
Yeah, y'all can already tell this is not Escanor. Because Escanor has that far of the deep winds. And this is not Meliodas. Because Meliodas has that don't play with me voice. And then when he picks it up and he says, this is Esther left behind for me. I noticed that thing. Who are you? I'm Bon. What? As they then step back. What are you doing here? Hey, hold on. You can kill me with that axe, man. Probably. Oh, wait. I'm immortal. Ha 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 ha. As he then walks up, as he says, so, Escanor made you the new captain. That's nice. Well, I just came here to tell you. I'm gonna be joining your crew from now on. Why? Because in order to get the special Beijia of the One Piece. You're gonna need a 7 deadly sin to open it. And all of the 7 deadly sins are dead, so who's the last one? Me. And I'm immortal. Okay, now Bon has picked up a little bit of humor since the last few years that he's been MIA. As Bon laughs, ha 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 ha. We never thought that you'd be so funny. We never thought that you'd always laugh like this. Aren't you supposed to be like the chill back type of the crew? I mean, person of the crew. Well, you see, I've been alone for the past couple of years. Wait, now that I think about it, aren't we supposed to be looking for the Fairy King? What? No, I'm looking at the map that just came from the sky. Oh, so he gave you the weapons of piracy, I guess? The warrior weapons. What are the weapons of piracy? Let me explain. As this is where I'm going to be ending off this What If, like, comment, subscribe.
Share to all your friends on your social media platforms. YouTube. Yeah.